position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Owls offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Brooks. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it, it's Rose. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They'll try the run. Good enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Brooks. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Give to the running back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the jet sweep here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive, 3rd down coming up. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Memphis Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in the snow, and we were wondering, is anybody going to be able to even complete a pass? And
makes the grab at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
First down, Temple.
Got room to work. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They're going to ride this running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's strong. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6.
Third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Memphis! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Rhodes. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 38. Brings up 2nd down.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
He'll run for it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss sweep to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. He breaks a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease to the left. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Rhodes. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Trying to get the corner. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Got it! And to the end zone! Touchdown, they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Pulls and fires complete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
Give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's strong. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He'll keep it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good! And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Leaves it with the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Turning it on. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal forward offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward offense.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.